for us that
Yes.
you are here, sir, with us.
Yes, yes. For me also, it's really a good opportunity to share my thoughts, views on the very interesting topic, that is the online learning, as well as the SOEM, as well as NPTEL initiative, MOOC initiatives of MHRD, as well as the other important developments.
So,
So,
but before,
yeah.
sorry to interrupt, before that, let me introduce my faculty members
Yes.
to your credentials and achievements so that they
Yes.
should also know about you, sir. So
Uh-huh.
a very good afternoon to all the respective dignitaries and the faculty members. I, Dr. Pratibha Pandey, Assistant Professor in the Department of Biotechnology. I'm here to welcome our honorable guest speaker, Dr. Anil K. Sharma, sir, to share his insightful lecture on pedagogy in our faculty development program. Dr. Anil K. Sharma, sir, he is holding a position of professor in the Department of Management Studies, IIT Roorkee. He is a gold medalist and PhD in Financial Management from Punjab University, Chandigarh. He is working at IIT for the past more 19 years and more than 25 years of teaching experience. His area of interest relies in finance and accounting, and he has equally good interest in research in the same area. He has n number of publications, which I cannot tell. So more than 130 research papers in several international and national journals. He has guided more than 19 PhD scholars, and he's also the chief editor of several international journals, as well as in the editorial board member of various international journals. He is a registered consultant of Asian Development Bank, Manila, and honorary Rosalind member of London Journal Press. There is endless to mention about Sir's achievement. So now I'm stopping myself, and I request you, sir, to kindly bless us with your insightful lecture, sir. Thank you so much for joining us, sir.
Thank you, Dr. Pratibha, for very nice words and introducing me in such a big way. But let me admit that we all are teachers, we all are faculty members, and we learn from each other. So because it's a continuous process of learning, so we keep on working. So sometimes we do something and that really goes to our credit. So anyway, thank you very much for a very nice, and you can call it as, I never thought that you will introduce me like this. So now we will move forward on the discussion for today. And when I was approached for this particular talk by Dr. Pratibha and then Dr. Rashmi Mishra, head of the biotechnology department of NIT, when she sent me the the broad areas of delivery or the discussion today. So one area which is very close to my heart, because I have already worked in that area too much. I'm already working in that area, and that is the area of the NPTEL SWAYAM platform and MOOC courses. So when I saw that this is one of the subject of learning in this FDP, so it was really an appropriate place for me to share my experiences, deliver my experiences there. So I chose to deliver my talk on this particular this introduction of the MOOC initiatives of MHRD, and then the SWAYAM platform, which is now another very relevant initiative of MHRD. And I would share with you that SWAYAM is now the world's largest online platform, online or the MOOC platform. So let me share my presentation with all of you. Can you see the presentation here, please? Dr. Pratibha, is visible, my presentation?
Yes, it's visible. Kindly share the screen share mode, sir.
Yes, I have put it on the screen share mode. I've already shared the screen.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's visible.
Yes, yes. So I'll be speaking on this topic, which was a part of your brochure. I could see it in your brochure. That is about the introduction to MOOC and MOOC courses and SWAYAM initiatives of MOE. That is, now we call it as the Ministry of Education, not MHRD. So I have put both the things here. Now, it's a very interesting area of discussion, and I have already worked in this area. I have delivered 4 courses on NPTEL, which is the initiative of the 7 IITs and ISC Bangalore. And that started way back in 2003. And NPTEL is basically the beginning of the SWAYAM platform. And now many, say almost from the different streams, the institutions coming under, say Ministry of Education, as well as UGC, as well as AICTE, or teachers training, whatever it is, they all are now the part of the SWAYAM platform. And SWAYAM is not only limited to the graduate or the undergraduate courses, but now it is extended to all level of learning process, including schools, school education also. People can be the part of this platform, can learn through this platform, maybe at the school level, at the college level, at the university level, or maybe at the professional level also, even after joining the jobs. So before we move into this introduction of the MOOC initiatives and the SWAYAM platform, let me take you a little back to the history that why there is a need of online education and what is the future of the online education and where our initiative or the initiative of the Government of India Ministry of Education stands. So one reason for the online education which we see today is the onset of the pandemic. Right, this pandemic which started almost a year back, and today you can find out that means 1.5 billion students almost, they are in the online mode, they are learning online, and they are studying, they are learning means through online education. Schools and colleges are closed, universities are closed, and ultimately we are connected, we are learning, but the online education has become inevitable process of learning. There's one part of the story that pandemic has brought us online. Otherwise, this FDP also we would have been conducting. I would have got the opportunity to visit NIET and deliver my talk there, visiting it physically. But because of this one reason, we are meeting online. But there's so many other reasons for the online education coming up in big way. I can tell you that in this next 4 years, 2020 to 24, total size of the global online industry is going to be around $250 billion. $250 billion. And one Ms. Stanford professor has observed, means after the due research or maybe because of his experience in the online education or the MOOC courses, he has observed that the way the MOOC courses are increasing, going up, increasing the accessibility. In the next 50 years, in US only there will be 10 universities left who are offering the say the campus education, the on-campus physical education. Most of the education process will shift online. So the reason, one is the pandemic, fine, agreed. But the second is increasing accessibility, advancement in communication technologies, increasing students' demand for online, flexible or distance learning courses, right? Because people are these days now working, and while working, they are trying to learn, and their continuous process, they want to keep this learning process continuous. So advancement in technology, advancement of the online facilities, advancement of the digital infrastructure has again paved the way for the online education. So pandemic is today, it will go, very shortly it will go, but the online education is going to stay there. Currently we call the online education, which is a supplement only to the physical or the classroom education. But I think very soon it's going to be that the classroom education will be supplement to the online education, right? So in the last few years, means this growth of the online education has come up, and in India also we are seeing it in a big way, and that's the reason because of this growth of the online education, SWAYAM has become the largest initiative, online initiative in the world, not in India but in the world. And one important positive feature of this process is that online learning process is student-centric. Teacher is only a facilitator, and largely the students have to do the work. And our responsibility as a teacher is to create that kind of the material, that kind of the stuff, which is making the students to work on their own and to make them self-disciplined, self-oriented, self-committed. So simply you cannot slap the classroom material in the online teaching. You have to create a different material for the online teaching because the mindset of the people is different. In the classroom, when you teach in the classroom, we have number of ways to convince the student. Our body language speaks. Our facial expressions are different. But in the online teaching, your voice is the important thing, and your voice has to be so, you could call it as effective, catchy, that the student is always connected with you because he's not seeing you, he's not say connected with you. Your body language is not going to help. Your reactions are not going to help. So your voice has to be. So it means classroom teaching and online teaching are going to be different, and accordingly we have to create the pedagogy which is suitable for the online teaching. So as I told you, it's a student centric now. So means active learning process is going to gain the ground now. And interactivity between the faculty and students is going to be the basis of the online education. It is already the basis of online education. There is an interactivity between the faculty and the students. And student will only interact with the faculty if he or she is motivated to learn online, and we are helping them to learn by creating that kind of the material, that kind of the stuff, and the assessment tools of the students are like that. I would like to share with you that what is the difference in the online education as well as the offline education. In the online education, after long research, a professor of psychology in US, Bill Pelz, has observed, including there is another group of the people, Sloan Consortium, the winners of the award for excellence in online education. They have observed that online education has the three broad principles. One is let the students do most of the work. We are facilitators and students have to do most of the work, and our job is to put them on the job and make the learning and teaching process effective and interesting. Number two, interactivity is the heart and soul of effective asynchronous learning. And third is strive for the presence. All kind of the presence is required. Social presence is there these days because students and teachers are connected through social media or the social networks. Cognitiveness we have to create, means the process of learning by the students, we have to make their mind to work. It's our responsibility as a teacher that we have to deliver such interesting material to them that yes, they are really always connected to us, and teaching presence has to be there as and when we are required to deliver the lectures or we are required to pass on the instructions to the students. So means why there is a need for the Swayam like of the platforms. Look at these observations of UNESCO. UNESCO has communicated to all the member countries in the world that for every child in this world, 9 years, full 9 years of the free and basic education is must. And if you look at the number of children, the population of children, so it means looking at that population of children growing young learners, the requirement of the graduate teachers is going up day by day. And a standard teacher-student ratio, which is 1:25, which is prescribed by UNESCO. UNESCO itself says that even as said, despite this 1:25 teacher-student ratio, and means number one, it's very difficult to provide this much number of the teachers physically in the classroom. And second thing, in most of the countries, this ratio is not even this much. This is much wider, it's much bigger, including India. So ultimately, if you want to cover up that the entire process and you want to achieve the objective of 9 years of the full and basic free education, then certainly it's not possible creating classrooms or physical presence. Rather, we have to go online and we have to take the help of the technology where the education is online largely. So we have to use both the processes, offline and online. Online education is going to make a big difference in the time to come. Now, after this, once we have understood here, is till now that yes, online education is the future of the coming time or the learning process. So let's go back that means where we stand as far as the MOOC courses are concerned, as far as the online courses are concerned, online initiatives not in India but at the world level are concerned, where we stand today. I will take you a little back. MOOC basically is a term. MOOC basically is a term that is a massive online, open online courses. It was a term which was coined up in 2008 by two people, Stephen Downes and George Simmons, who thought, who conceived the idea of connecting with the large number of the students, not within the campus, but around the globe, and thought of spreading the knowledge through collectivity, right? And in the first MOOC course, which was developed by these two professors of US, 25 students attended the course on campus. They attended the course on campus, and they belong to Manitoba, University of the Manitoba, and they first launched, they coined up this concept, launched the first course, and 25 students on campus joined the course, and 2,300 students around the world participated in online. And finally, they said it that now we want to raise this level of learning, this platform of learning of MOOCs to two levels. Today we have two kinds of the MOOCs. One is CMOOCs and then is the XMOOCs. CMOOCs are the connectivity-based MOOCs. Connectivity-based MOOCs means where the student and teachers are connected to each other. If the student want to ask any question, interact with the student, so means it is possible and it can be done. But there the range is limited. Then you cannot say it's a true MOOC because connectivity between the student and teacher, interaction with the student teacher can be only to a limited extent. Then they thought of that we have to cover the whole of the world with this learning process. Then the next form was XMOOCs, which is called as the extended massive online courses. And in this extended courses, connectivity between the student and teacher is not there. Only the recorded lectures are available on certain platforms, like for example in India, NPTEL is there, SWAYAM is there, MIT is there, edX is there. So many number of the platforms are there. So if you want to have interactive sessions, then different courses are there. If you want to simply have the knowledge, then it will be possible with the help of the extended MOOCs. So now today when we are talking about the MOOCs, we are moving from the connectivity MOOCs to the extended MOOCs, and it's up to the people that whether we want to only have the knowledge or we want the certifications also. So if we want to have the certifications also, CMOOCs are the best, but simply for the knowledge sake, different videos are available on the different subjects on the YouTube. You simply can download the video, you can learn the process, and ultimate purpose of this is the massive open online courses. So if you go back, so in 2012, after 2008, this started picking up, and Stanford offered 3 courses free of charge at that time online. Peter Naubig and Sebastian Thrun offered their first course, Introduction to Artificial Intelligence, to an initial enrollment. You look at the initial enrollment in 2011 was 160,000 students from around the world. And out of that, 22,000 students completed the course. So this is the one limitation of the online courses. We have seen in the NPTEL also, many number of the people join the courses initially, but they are not able to pick up because of personal or professional reasons. So finally, people who go for certifications and writing exams and getting properly certified, that number comes down. But over a period of time, I think this number will increase. So it means when we are talking about the, say, XMOOC courses, people are only believing in learning, but not in certification. And certification is only possible through learning process, and that is called as CMOOCs. So later on, one of these professors, Thurn, created a company, established a company called as Udacity. Udacity is now a big name in the online education. Like Udacity, it came up in 2012 in US. Coursera is another, you can call it as the one platform, which is created by the 2 Stanford professors. And now this company is, these 2 professors, this platform also came up in 2012. Andrew Ng and this Daphne Koehler, 2 Stanford professors created this. And you would be surprised to see that Coursera is now growing at a very faster rate, whereas it is not a free platform. You have to pay and then you have to learn and get the certifications. MIT also has its own platform, right? Initially, it was the own platform which was called as MITx, but now they have joined hands with the Harvard and 30 other institutions, and popularly it is called as the edX. So if you look at the world level, means the initiatives which are available at the world level, they are edX, Coursera, Udacity, Udemy, P2PU. All these are there. Some of them are non-profit making with the only objective of spreading learning, and some of them are profit making. For example, edX is a non-profit making company, but Coursera, Udacity, Udemy, they are profit making companies. They are with the business, but along with the business, their objective is the massive learning and helping the people all around the world to have the best and the world-class knowledge through their learning process. More than 4 million students, as I have put it here, more than 4 million students have already enrolled on the Coursera, which is again a paid platform, not a free platform. And similarly, that Udacity and edX have enrolled over 1 million students in the MOOCs. Why I'm sharing these statistics with you? You can understand the gravity of the online education. and the MOOC courses and the what is the future of the SWAYAM platform in a country like India. Right. So now, as I was just telling you, Sebastian Thurn is a person who started the first online course in the world, and he has observed. He's a professor of the Manitoba University, and he has observed after a thorough research and complete involvement in the MOOC courses that in the next 50 years, the way the online education is growing, US will have only 10 institutions offering on-campus education. Most of the people will move to online education, online mode, because of its so many features. Because now people are becoming self-dependent. Young students at a very young age, rather than remaining dependent upon the parents, they are developing a culture of working and learning. So when somebody is working somewhere, learning has to be continuous. So largely it's not possible to classroom, but we have to take the help of the online learning process. This is the MOOC. You look at all the features given here in the MOOCs. On the one side, we have the extended MOOC, which talks about the scalability. If you want to reach all around the world, then you have to go for the MOOC. But the limitation of the extended MOOC is that interaction between the student and teacher is missing. So effective is still, that is the connective MOOCs. And under the connective MOOCs, we are connected to the student. For example, in our NPTEL platform also, SWAYAM platform also, at least NPTEL, I can tell you that we are following the connective MOOC mode because we are connected to the students. We record the videos, and there are the three kind of courses: 10 hours course or 10 hours this program. Then is a 20 hours course or 30 hours course, and there has to be the videos of half an hour duration. So we have very, you can call it high quality 2 studios at IIT Roorkee. We record our lectures there, which are very high quality, say productions, lectures. And then when we start the course, people enroll for that. We start the course. Weekly, five lectures are opened up to them. Students listen to the videos, right? And along with that, we give them the transcripts also, that those lectures are converted into the text part also, so that anytime if you have no time to listen to videos, you can, even while traveling in the bus or maybe in any other mode, you're working, you have the paper in your hand, you can read that lecture is converted into transcript mode also, and student keep on learning. Then when the course starts, we have minimum 3 technical assistants supporting the faculty. And these 3 technical assistants who have the minimum level of learning, for example, in my case, we have PG in management or commerce or maybe economics, who understand the subject. So they remain connected all through the course with the students. Faculty and 3 technical assistants remain connected to the students. Students raise their queries on the platform. If time permits, I will show you the SWAYAM platform and how we work on that. And finally, students, our TAs answer to the queries. Faculty, we also answer to the queries. And in between the course, minimum 1 and maximum 2 online sessions are also there. Live sessions are also there, where faculty comes online, students are there from the other side, students interact with the faculty, raise their doubts, and then we clear the doubts. So this all are the features of this. Open registration is a massive, and local cohorts can be used, self-paced, all these are there. So it means finally it's going to be, say, more affordable, as is going to be the real-time education process. Quickly, I'll take you to the background of the introduction, because I'm going to speak on the introduction of the, say, MOOC courses. So the Prime Minister of the country, who had a very ambitious initiative, Digital India. Under this initiative of the Digital India, MOOC courses are working, or they are being supported by Ministry of Education, Government of India. And earlier it was NPTEL, but now a SWAYAM platform has been created. And under that is a SWAYAM platform, all the courses being offered by whether IITs, universities, IIMs, or any other institutions, whether the university level, college level, or at the school level, they all have been put together at the SWAYAM platform. And this is SWAYAM is basically the study beds of active learning for young aspiring minds. So this is the SWAYAM. It stands for this. And finally, it's a local, indigenous, made in India IT platform hosting the MOOCs courses. For any kind of the learning, any kind of the subject, at the school level, at the undergraduate level, at the graduate level, you want to learn anything, the subjects are there, people can enroll for that. 2 kind of processes are there. If you simply want to have the knowledge, simply enroll, see the videos, get connected there, and get the knowledge. But if you want the certifications, then you have to pay for certifications, 1,000 rupees. You have to register for proper this certification. And after completion of this course time, at the end of the course time, there will be the exam, and you have to write that exam. 100 marks exam will be there. People have to qualify that exam, and then finally it has to be, means the students have to be given the certification. So target of the government of India is that 30% of our students population, 30% of the student population by the current year, by the end of this year 2020, has to be connected through this SWAYAM platform. Because it's not possible for us even today to take every student to the classroom because of the number of reasons. I don't want to list out those reasons. So even if the 30% of students are connected online, learning through MOOC and the SWAYAM platform, so remaining 70% can be taken to the classroom so that 100% literacy can be achieved. This is the objective of the government. And if I take you back, when this SWAYAM was created, SWAYAM came into existence as a platform in 2017 as an integrated platform for all kinds of the courses, launched or offered by all the institutions. But its beginning is in 2003 when NPTEL was started by 7 IITs and ISC. But I say MOOC came up, MOOC as a term came up in 2008 in US. And in 2003 in India, it was basically called as an online education. The extent of NPTEL courses in 2003 was very limited. We did it in 2 phases. One was from 2003 to 2008, and second phase is from 2009 to 2014. And now we are into the 3rd phase of the NPTEL learning process. So today's SWAYAM has its beginning date back in 2003, where NPTEL, this program was started by 7 IITs and 1 IISc, and there they started teaching online different subjects. This was the major attempt in the different branches: technology, engineering, management, and humanities. And for your information, initially in 2003, 5 courses in the 5 broad areas were started: civil engineering, computer science and engineering, electrical engineering, electronics and communication engineering, and mechanical engineering. And 235 courses were offered for the first time, which were video based and web based. Today, now the number of the NPTEL courses has gone up to 935. So I'll show you the statistics in the next slides. And as I told you, 2 phases are there. First phase was 2003 to 8, and second phase is 2009 to 14. And now the total additional in the phase 2, 600 web and video based courses have been added. And finally, if you look at the number of the courses available on this NPTEL, they are 935, both in the video as well as in the web content, and at both the levels, undergraduate level and at the postgraduate level, and almost in all the branches of learning. It is engineering, technology, science, management, and your humanities. Let's now go for some highlights of the NPTEL program. It's the largest online repository in the world of courses. Largest online repository in the world of courses. Right. In the different streams: engineering, basic sciences, management, humanities, and social sciences. It has its own YouTube channel, that's called as a YouTube channel for NPTEL, where there are 1.6 million people have subscribed for it. 1.6 billion plus people have subscribed for it, the channel, and 900 million plus views are already there, have been recorded on this channel. So you can understand how many people all around the world, and not in India, all around the world, people from, they are connected to the NPTEL, this learning process, and they are getting benefited, they are getting certifications. More than 56,000 hours of the video content has already been created, which is already there on the YouTube channel. Most accessed library of the peer-reviewed educational content in the world. 52,000 plus hours of the transcribed. As I told you, the videos are also then converted into the transcripts, and 50,000 plus hours of the subtitled videos have already been created. Right now, 2014, from 2003 to 2013, NPTEL was a MOOC platform. It became a MOOC platform in 2009, but it was only a platform just for learning. No certificates were issued and no certification was possible. It was in 2014 when people started enrolling for this. Then the NPTEL offered that if you want the certifications, because Reaching up to IITs, ISC-like institutions or IM-like institution is not the ballgame of every child or every student in this country. So they should also not be deprived to reach out to get benefited from IITs. So in 2014, it was thought that people who are not physically able to enter into these campuses of these institutions, let them get connected online. And if anybody enrolls for the courses offered by SWAYAM or the NPTEL, if they are ready to take the exams, then they finally can be issued the certificate also that this person has qualified this particular course. And you see now the relevance, people are getting jobs on the basis of the NPTEL courses, even the all other SWAYAM courses. People for the faculty, AICT, UGC has recognized some advanced courses as equivalent to the orientation and refresher courses, or they are at par with the FDPs for the faculties. So this is the relevance and this is the importance of the online courses available. And you can call it as that, as I just was sharing with you, that if it is not possible for anyone to be the part of these elite institutions in the country, online this SWAYAM and the NPTEL is a mode where they can learn and they can get certifications from IIT, ISC and from the IM-like institutions. And if you look at these statistics for the past 5 years, from 2014 to 2019, this NPTEL has completed how many? 2,000 plus courses. Enrollment across all the courses has crossed 1 crore plus say students have got already enrolled. Means the difference in the enrollment and registration is, enrollment is basically that you simply register, enroll for the course, and you will get the access for videos. You can even attempt the assignments also, and you can learn through the entire process. Only thing is, you are not allowed to give the exam. If you want to take examination, you have to register for that. 1,000 rupees fee you have to pay. Then proper roll number will be issued to you. You will be allotted a center, and at the end of this program, whether it's a 10 hours, 20 hours, or maybe 30 hours program, it will be after this, you will be given a center. You will go to the center, and then the exam will be taken in the online mode with the help of TCS or at the TCS centers. And after the successful completion, that student or person will be awarded a certificate. So 1,000 rupees will be charged for the certification. And if you don't want to get certification, only knowledge, then it's free. And number of exam registrations so far have been 11.8 lakh people. So 11.8 lakh people have already registered for the examinations. So you can understand the pace with which it is growing. UGC and AICT are actively encouraging college and universities to adopt this SWAYAM as well as the NPTEL courses for their credit requirement. Means if for example, getting an MBA degree from any university, some student has to study 48 subjects in total in 2 years. Then some of the subject he or she can take from this platform, SWAYAM or NPTEL platform. Even some of the IITs also have allowed the students. In our department, some of the students are taking the NPTEL courses for completing the PhD coursework and earning some credit for the PhD coursework. These courses are very relevant for the GATE exams and for the other higher studies. And 20%, you would be surprised, we all are teachers, and even out of the total audience of the NPTEL courses, 20% of the audience are the faculty members of the colleges and universities who are already working somewhere. And AICT has some advanced courses they have recognized for, equivalent to the orientation program, refresher course or FDP. If you earn the credit or any course from any certification from this platform, then it's at par with the faculty development program. It will be counted for the career advancement of that faculty. And another feature which has been added now is that the NPTEL is becoming industry collaborative. People from the industry to come out with their practical experience, they are also allowed to offer the courses on this platform, share their experiences, and people can get benefited with the practical experience of the people from industry, and they can enroll, they can register for the courses and get the certifications. Then now, if you talk about this initiative, that dates back to the launch of the NMEICT, that's the National Mission on the Education through ICT, and which came up in February 2009. It was launched by the Government of India through Ministry of Human Resource Development. Till now, you look at the size of SWAYAM platform. Now I am coming to, after NPTEL, coming to the SWAYAM platform. In all streams, school, colleges, and university level, SWAYAM offers 2150 courses. taught by 1,300 instructors over 135 Indian universities. You can understand the quantum. That's why it is called as the world's largest platform, online platform, or it is the largest MOOC platform. And it is, these courses are very useful for earning the credits. Out of this total, this is the total courses which are available on the SWAYAM platform. NPTEL has 935 courses. NPTEL is a project owned by 7 IITs and ISC Bangalore. Consortium of Educational Communication, CEC, for undergraduate subjects. It is created for undergraduate subjects. They have 67 subjects. UGC has 77 postgraduate subjects on this platform. And similarly, many other universities have also enrolled on the same platform, and including NIOS and then other, your NCRT and others are also, their courses are also on their platform. So number of the courses offered under the SWAYAM during the academic year 2019 were, previous year, 1082. Total in all the areas, school, college, university. And number of the people you see from the all walks of life. From all walks of life, they enrollments were here, how many? 25,57,180. And out of that, 436,431 got the certifications. They wrote the exam, they got the certifications. And if you look at this, because as I told you, SWAYAM platform, it's a collaborative platform of different institutions, which was created in 2017. It has already crossed the mark of 10 million learners. It has already 10 million learners have got qualified certifications on this platform, and it has become the world's largest MOOC provider or education provider. So it means, and regularly, it's not that once a course is recorded and it is registered on the YouTube channel of NPTEL or the SWAYAM, we have not to repurpose it. We have to review it regularly. We have to add new content. We have to remove the old content so that the course remains updated and according to the today's time. These are the 9 national coordinators which are available on the SWAYAM platform. Depending upon the area of learning, university education is with UGC, and undergraduate education is with the CEC, which is a consortium of many universities. Technical education, including management and humanities, with NPTEL, which is the project of 7 IITs and ISC Bangalore. And this NCRT is their NCRT and NIOS. They are for the school education. And IGNO is again for the school students. IGNO is only for those school students who are not the regular students, but the students through distance learning. IIM Bangalore is the national coordinator for management education other than IITs. And NITTR is the national coordinator for the teachers education. And AICT is there for the refresher courses and the special training programs for the teachers in the technical institutions, universities, or maybe the other places. Even some courses people do from the foreign universities, whether they are recognized in India or not, it's a AICT's job that AICT does it, and they verify it on the SWAYAM platform that this course done from this foreign university is recognized and it can be done online. Look at this now. NPTEL courses institute wise. All the courses we have given here, 935 which has done. So you can see IIT Madras has done, I think, the number of courses 2012. And ours, IIT Roorkee has offered 50 courses so far. So total are 935 courses are already there on this platform. NPTEL courses discipline-wise. Almost all the disciplines are covered. Your biotechnology is already covered in this, and it has number of courses with regard to the biotechnology. So you see, earlier there was a limitation that it was only a non-lab work. We were able to cover through the NPTEL that only the lectures were recorded and some interaction during live sessions was possible. But now the new development has come up that now the lab sessions are also being offered to the students at different institutions, and means proper experimentation work will also be facilitated. So you can understand in the time to come, the online education in the world as well as in India is going to be a new movement, a new revolution. And maybe it can be a day when the physical education, classroom education is the supplement of the online education. People will go online because of its positive features. Here are the contents. Out of 935, 502 are video lectures and 433 are the web contents. Now here I'll talk to you very interesting feature here. What interesting feature here is that the learners under the MOOC courses have been, there was a study conducted by the Stanford University in 2013. And as per their study, they have divided the MOOC learners, students, in the 4 categories. What are these 4 categories? Auditors. Means India also we take some courses as a audit courses, not credit courses. Audit course is the one where we are only to fulfill some of the requirements of the course, not all the requirements of the course. So who are auditors who watch videos throughout the course but took a few quizzes or exams. Second is completers who are very serious, like a classroom education, who attend to all the lectures, videos, assignments, and finally get certified. Disengaged learners are the one who just join but see it's not their ball game, they drop in the beginning of the course. And sampling learners who might only occasionally watch the lectures. So these have been categorized, the learners have been categorized under the 4 categories under the MOOC courses. So it means currently the level of completers is quite low. People come, they join, but because of the personal reasons, somebody is busy in the job, somebody is busy at home, somebody is busy in other things, so they are not able to complete the assignments on time. They are not able to score the minimum desired marks, and they are not even to write the final exam. So completers number come down, but in the time to come, I think people will make it as a very useful platform for learning. We look at these benefits of the MOOC courses. Improving the access to the higher education means people who never even thought of that higher education is possible or they can go for it. Now they are also having this a process of learning, and it's in the reach, because and people who thought that anybody can get the certification from IITs and IISc Bangalore if they are not able to get through JEE or maybe KVPI or maybe the other competitive exams or GATE exam. If, for example, some students are not able to afford to get through these exams, or because of other reasons, even for them also the IIT, IISc education, IIM education is within the reach. It's a formal alternative to the formal education and is as good as the formal education and is helping to achieve the sustainable goals. It's a flexible learning schedule. That's a major property of the online education, that it's a flexible learning schedule anytime. And these days, some experts have started calling the online education as a commodity. Commodity means as a commodity have all the features. For example, if you want to buy a refrigerator like a commodity, you want to see number of features in the refrigerator. That should be its cooling speed, its you can say refrigeration process, the shape of the product and other things. So as per your requirements, you describe your requirements and then you look for the product. And online education is you are in the bedroom, you are sleeping, you are watching news, or you are doing any work. Anywhere as a commodity, you can use this online learning process, and you have not to come to the class, you have not to be there as per the time of the session, anytime, doing anything, sitting anywhere at home, office or traveling, you can learn. Their learning process is continuous. So as per our requirements, it has become a commodity, and now the collaborations are also possible. Now, so many in India, industry academia collaborations are now going to be in a big way. Industry peoples are going to be offered that you come and you launch the courses on the NPTEL platform, and then people, the students can get benefited from the practical experiences of the people working in the industry. There are so many other challenges also we understand, because in a country like India where the internet connectivity is not there, power is a problem, the income level of the people is low, people do not have access to computers or maybe the smartphones, headphone, or maybe a camera, and even a very effective internet connection. So it's a challenge, but I think in the time to come, all these challenges will go away, and even we will be learning in a very effective manner. And another important challenge in the online education is, as I told you, it shifts the focus from the teacher to the student. So only those students can learn. That's why I told you that people who enroll for the NPTEL programs, they are very high. Right, as we have seen in 2019 on the SWAYAM platform, 25 lakh people have enrolled, and only 4 lakh plus people got the certification. It means 21 lakh people finally dropped. So why it happens? Because students are not self-regulated. They are not disciplined. So that discipline part they have to bring in themselves if they want to learn from the online process. Earlier, there was a barrier called as the language and translation barrier. For example, the lectures are only in English, and people do not understand English. So it means it's not their reach or their ball game. But now NPTEL, even SWAYAM has decided that in the time to come, at least beginning with the NPTEL lectures will be available in the 10 regional languages also. So that barrier is also going to go away, and means the education is going to be accessible by sitting at your place, doing anything, and this is all possible with the help of the MOOC platforms. So some barriers are still there. For example, differently abled people, they cannot see, watch video, that kind of facilities we have not created so far. But time is not far that all these things will be available even for all kind of the people. 5 reasons for online education. It's flexible. It offers a wide selection of the programs. It's accessible. It allows for the customized learning experience, and it's more cost effective than the traditional education. This I was showing you that just look at this. That means we were talking about the online education and the future of the online education. So if you talk about the future of online education, you can see that in the next four years, 2024, the future of online education is very, very bright. All these MOOC and SWAYAM platforms kind of things are going to grow at a very fast pace. So this industry is expected to grow up to the level of $247.46 billion online education industry. That's why so many private sector companies are coming up into this online teaching process, and the compound average growth rate is expected to be 18%. This industry is expected to grow at the rate of 18%, and growth rate in the current year, in the 2020, is expected to be 17.59%. So it means why people are ready to spend money, because they are getting benefited out of it, and they are feeling that rather than going to the classroom, if it is possible to get the same quality of knowledge, same quality of learning, and same quality of understanding by staying at home while working or while doing some other things, then why not to join the online education? And even the certifications are at par with the on-campus education. In India, at our place, even in many people from the US universities, they are learning and they are connected, and when they are earning the credits, they are recognized all around the globe that yes, it's at par with the physical education. So why people think of going to the classroom? Yes, we can say that it will take time for the online education or these kind of the platforms to come up to that level, but it means currently the pace is very high and it's growing at a very faster rate. So just with this background, now I'll take you to the SWAYAM platform of the Government of India, and I'll show you practically how the things are happening there, what are the different contents available there, and how we can you can say that make use of these platforms, and finally you can learn with the help of these platforms. So just for a minute. Let me find out this content, SWAYAM content for you. This is here. So we will go up to this part. Just for a minute. Let me share this content. This is the, can you see the SWAYAM platform?
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes. So this is the platform, means where all the courses are available, and this is the initiative of the Government of India. Earlier, before 2017, this platform was not there. Means all different institutions were doing their courses and offering it online. But it has been brought on a common platform, and we have the different. This is the the beauty of this platform, that people requiring any kind of the professional skills or courses, they are available here. So if you talk about the, look at this, about SWAYAM platform. This is talking about what is a SWAYAM platform, when it came into being, and who are the 9 coordinators who are coordinating the professional education in the different fields, whether it's a teacher's education or whether it is the students' education, school level, graduate level, undergraduate level. All these courses are available. All these coordinators are there. Look at the courses here. If you go to this, all these courses are available here. Wide range of courses are here, and you can search for the courses of your requirement, or anybody can search for the courses of their requirement, and they can understand that how to make use of these courses. So it means when you go for searching it, you can search it from all this side also. For example, you talk about the categories. If you want to search the courses in the engineering and technology, So all the courses pertaining to engineering and technology are available here for the different subjects. Even you can put the name of the course here in the catalog, and you will get, if that course pertaining to that subject is there, you can easily find out that subject here, right? So this is the platform. Similarly, if you want to go for any other kind of the information from this, so you can have, for example, all the disciplines. You look at that, AICT, NITTR courses are which annual refresher programs. These people, if do these courses, they will be treated at par with the refresher courses in the technical institutions, architecture and planning, education, engineering and technology, humanities and arts, law even can be done online, management and commerce, maths and science. And then what is the special NPTEL domain and what is the school education? Which subjects are there with the school education process, or maybe the students? Because earlier, what was the challenge? In a country like India, the major challenge is, especially at the school level, many students who join the schools because of some compulsions, maybe family level compulsions or maybe the socio-economic compulsions, they are not able to continue their regular education. They cannot go to the school. And many people we have seen, they're wandering around and they waste their useful life of the year, or maybe they're capable of learning, but facilities are not there, or the situation demands that they cannot go to school and they have to finally drop the school. So it means for them also this platform is that later on they can join the courses available on this platform, and if they get through, they qualify these courses, they will be treated at par with the regular courses, and people will become educated with at the same time they are working also and they are getting educated also. And PTL courses are very relevant for every sort of the things that the importance of these courses is growing. And if you look at these national coordinators, these are the national coordinators. IGNOU, as I told you, for the refresher programs for the teachers of the technical institutions. This is a consortium of the different universities, which is here responsible for the undergraduate online MOOC education. IGNOU is basically those school students who want to study online, right? Only online, no, they're not going to school. And NCRT and NIOS, which are here, they are for those students. Here the courses are for those students who are studying, who are studying regularly in the school. But in addition, if they want to, just a minute, there's a phone call, it's very urgent. हेलो, क्या हुआ? मैं क्लास 11. So the NCRT and NIOS courses are there, which are there for the regular students, and IGNOU is only taking care of the students who are dropouts who want to learn through online education. IMB is the national coordinator for the management education, and NITTR and NPTEL are. NPTEL is for the technology, engineering, sciences, even management education, some subjects of humanities. NITTR basically for the teachers' education who want to do updations during their learning, maybe during their teaching process or their learning process. So entire this, and UGC, ultimately UGC, he's there responsible for the post-graduation, the studies or the learning process at the post-graduation level. These are the 9 coordinators. And now I'll take you to my subject. For example, when we launch a subject on it, what are the important features of this? So for this, I have to log in on this and to take you to my course and to explain it to you how this online NPTEL or SWAYAM platform works. Now, when I have logged in, we are given the credentials because the NPTEL is coordinated by IIT Madras. Means different IITs, they record the courses. Finally, the recorded material goes to the IIT Madras and they upload it on the YouTube. Finally, everything is coordinated from IIT Madras, and every year in the different terms, 3 types of the courses are there. 10 hours course, 20 hours course, and 30 hours course is there. So it's the choice of the faculty, what length of the course they want to record. And for that, say they have to pass through the different process. First of all, people have to propose a subject. That subject will go to the IIT Madras. There will be a meeting of the experts, and they will approve or disapprove the subject, whether it is required for the online learning or not required. Number 1, once the subject is approved, it is communicated back to the teacher concerned or the faculty who has proposed that course. Then the recording starts, depending upon the length of the proposed course. Teacher has to, faculty has to record the videos. On the course content, he has to create the course content, and that will be the video-based course content largely. So we have a studios, 2 studios here. We go to studios, and there we have proper all kind of setup. Even some of the teachers, because sometimes what happens while recording, so there is no difference that whether we are teaching online or we are teaching in the classroom. Some of the teachers, if they have say small number of students, for example, elective subjects, they take even their students to that studio. It's created like a classroom environment. So teacher have a feeling that I'm teaching normally in the class, and students participate in the discussion also. At the same time, recording is also going on, and we record the lectures in such a way as we are teaching in the classroom. So that kind of the facilities are also there. So video content is recorded, that is edited, that is finally scrutinized and finally approved. Post-production operations are done, that is done. Once that video, this course material is produced, that is already available with us. Then next requirement is, and the video lectures have not to be more than of the 30 minutes of duration. It has been internationally proved. It has been internationally proved that if you are teaching at the school level, if you're teaching at the school level online, the length of the video should not be more than 20 minutes. And if you're teaching at the higher levels, maximum length of a video lecture has to be up to 40 minutes. If you record more than 20 minutes at the school level, students may not gain the attention. And 40 minutes, more than 40 minutes at the higher level, it may not be very useful. So it has been proved that maximum has to be 40 minutes. So in our NPTEL, they are of the 30 minutes duration. So if it is a 10 hours course, we have to record 20 lectures. If it is a 20 hours course, then we have to record 40 lectures. And if it is 30 hours course, we have to record 60 lectures. And the recording has to be in such a way, as I told you in my previous discussion, that you cannot simply slap the classroom content in the online. You have to be careful as a teacher, which content is most useful, relevant, and I'm able to explain online. Everything you cannot explain online as you are able to do it in the classroom. So that care has to be taken. So once that video lectures of half an hour, that is 20, 40 or 60 lectures are recorded. After that, we have to, before the launch of the course, we will have to prepare the assignments, because say the 30 hours course will be of the 12 weeks duration. And during that, and 20 hours will be of the 8 weeks duration, and 10 hours course will be of the 4 weeks duration. So every week for 5 days, 5 video lectures will be opened in the YouTube by our technical assistants. They will open the lectures. The people who have enrolled, they will have the access to those lectures. They will listen to those lectures carefully. And at the end of this, 5 days, on the evening of the 5th day, we will open an assignment of 10-15 questions, objective type questions, which are based upon those video lectures, and students have to attempt those assignments and submit those assignments, right? And then once that duration is over, then people who have registered for certification and exam, they have to write the exam to go to proper examination center. We will have to send the question paper. That exam will be conducted there. Physically, they will conduct the exam online on the computers with the help of technology, and they will have to attend the exam. And final certification will be in a way, student who will be declared qualified will be, the weightage of the final score would be 25% out of the assignments, out of the 12 assignments in a 30 hours course. 25% weightage will be of the assignment score, and 75% weightage will be of the a final exam score, and that way the total the score will be calculated out of the 100 marks. And the assignments, out of the 12 assignments, minimum that students have to attempt is the 8 assignments. If any student is not attempting to 8 assignments, even whatever the score he has in those 7-6 assignments, he's failing. So minimum stipulations are there, as they are the stipulations in the offline campus education, classroom education. Same kind of the stipulations are there in the online education, especially in the NPTEL program. And finally, once that score is done, evaluation is done by, if it is objective type whole this question, this paper, then automatically it is done. Then it comes back. The entire score comes back to the faculty, and then faculty is asked to do the moderation of the score. If the moderation is required, we do the moderation, and finally the final result is prepared, and that is sent back to IIT Madras. IIT Madras then notifies the score to the students, and finally the candidates or students are issued the certificates. So this is the entire process, how the NPTEL works or how the same platform works. And this is the same case for all kind of the courses, whether it is a school level, you have to attend to video lectures, you have to attempt the assignments, you have to write the final exam, only then the certificate will be issued, the certifications will be done. So this is the platform. So when I take you to this, I can show you here that, for example, this is my course. So I am taking you to my course here on this platform. And for example, the course here, it is the working capital management. Now I will go to the course. When I go to the course, here are the details of the course. And we are given the detail of the 12 weeks. This is a 12-hour course. Details of the 12 weeks are there, and course outline is very clear. In the first week, what I will teach, second week, third week, all is very clear so that students can understand what they are going to learn in this course. If they are not feeling it appropriate as per their requirements, they should not enroll for the course. Here are the books and the other reference material we have to give. And finally, the process, how that certification will be done, how the score will be evaluated, and how the students will be declared qualified for the program. Now, for example, you click on the first week. You see all these video lectures are here, right? These details are here. And after that, you can say that the quiz is there. This quiz is already uploaded here. So that when the student clicks on this, the quiz will be there, and student have to just attempt the quiz and submit it online. And after the last date of submission of the quiz, we give the upload the solutions also. So most of the students can compare what they have done and what is the standard solution. So this all is done for a 12 weeks course. Here all the videos are available. They can be downloaded or they can be seen at any point of time. If somebody is not comfortable to see the videos, then the text transcripts are also there. What we have spoken in the video, that is straightway converted with a Google Voice in the text transcript, so that if you don't have the facility to listen to videos, then you can read that paper you are carrying and you can understand what is there in the videos, and then the weekly feedback is also there. And another positive feature of here is, for example, if you look at this, this is a very, very effective discussion platform for the students. When students join the course, every week when they listen to the videos, they raise a number of questions. And when they raise a number of questions through email, it comes to a discussion forum. This is a discussion forum and students raise the questions. These questions come to us. Our TAs and we faculty members answer these questions. And the beauty of the system is when the students send the question, it comes straightway to us. But when we send the answer back, when we reply on a particular question of the student, the answer goes to all the people who have enrolled for the course. So it means those people who have not even asked the question, they also get what was the question asked by the student and what is the answer, potential answer given by the faculty or by the technical assistants or teaching assistants. And this way, it creates a very interactive learning process because the discussion forum is also available here. So total details, you can find out how this course works. And it's as good as we have predefined the total course content. We have defined number of units, but we are going to cover it up. Video lectures are there. Interaction is there. That's why we say the online SWAYAM courses are CMOOC courses where connectivity is equally important. It's not only extended MOOCs. Only these are the CMOOCs, so that teachers is also available, faculty is also available, and connectivity and interconnectivity with the students is there. So current SWAYAM platform you have seen that if you go back, it started in 2003 with the beginning of NPTEL, and 2017, all the different sources from where the online education is coming in India, they are put together at a platform which is called as the SWAYAM platform, and this platform came into being in 2017. And now more than 1 crore people have already enrolled for this, and more than 1 million people have already been certified through the courses which are available on the SWAYAM platform. So now this was all my views I wanted to share with you and to speak on this particular area, which was a requirement of your program. And I hope that I have been able to do justice with the contents which were required for this kind of the program, because all of you are the faculty members. So we have to be very careful while delivering this content, because when we teach the teachers, we are to be with a different mindset. And when we are teaching the students, we are with a different mindset. So given this amount of time of 1 hour, I thought of covering up almost everything. And I hope that I have been able to do that. So I stop here now and I leave it to you. If there is any question, any query, any clarification, please come forward and you can discuss with me.
Thank you so much, sir.
Yes.
Now I request all the faculty members to please, if they have any query, kindly put it to sir. He will
Yes.
definitely answer it.
Good afternoon, Dr. Rashmi.
Good afternoon, sir. Thank you personally on the behalf of entire team. Thank you so much for taking a very informative session and giving the details of video-based learning and the entire life history of the video-based learning journey. And also for giving a very fruitful insight on online education system. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So if there are any queries, then people can come forward. Otherwise, Mr. All this is online. You can take care of the content which is available. If any discussion, any query, then it's welcome. I guess there is no query. So I also thank Dr. Pratibha and Dr. Rashmi Mishra for giving me this opportunity and so that I could share my thoughts on this. And was very happy to speak on this topic because I have practically worked in this area, and we are connected in this SWAYAM platform as well as through this NPTEL and MOOC courses. So I thought that I'll be able to do justice with this particular topic, this talk I can give, and that I could do for this say past about 60 minutes or about say about 1 hour. So thank you very much once again for giving me this opportunity and say connecting with all of you.
So we are highly thankful to you for enlightening us with such an insightful lecture covering wider aspects related to pedagogy. I hope faculty members will agree that they often report several challenges in engaging their students in their classroom. So I personally believe that your lecture would not only help us in improving our lecture skill, but would definitely helps us in making our lecture more interesting and knowledgeable for our students. So we are highly obliged with your presence in this session, sir. Thanks a lot, sir.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much for the kind words. Thank you. Thank you so much. So I'm leaving now, logging off. And thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Lastly, I request all the faculty members to please fill the feedback link shared in the chat box. And I request all of you to be there in the next session that will start tomorrow at 10:30 a.m. Thank you so much.